I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Late Departure. I'm Adam, and as some of you may know, this is my continuing journey to becoming hopefully an airline pilot in the future here. As you can see, this is a very different backdrop than my usual environment here, and for those of you who've been following along, I'm out here in Manitoba, and it is indeed Christmas Day today, so Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, happy holidays, are staying nice and safe and warm with their families, enjoying themselves, hopefully not getting sick, and staying nice and healthy, and maybe not eating so healthy today. I'm sure as lots of you are doing, today my wife and I, we got a beautiful ham all ready and a whole bunch of other food, a giant Costco pumpkin pie and all the fixins and all that stuff. So I'm super looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope you also have that wonderful kind of family experience. And I promise I will be editing some of my flying videos. I know a lot of you have been wondering what on earth is happening with my flying, and I have gotten a lot of flight videos recorded that I haven't posted yet. I still have dozens of videos that I haven't edited yet from before when I was doing my PPL, which I'm gonna have to somehow find a way to work in with my CPL stuff now, but yeah, a lot of them are really great videos, got a lot of really great content with Ken, my former instructor there, a lot of great lessons learned, a lot of great solo flights where I learned a whole bunch of stuff. So I will be fitting that all in. But in the meantime, a lot of you have also been asking about what's life like here in Steinbach. I was just on the phone with a friend this morning who's interested in coming out here to Manitoba. So, it's an amazing experience so far. Harv's is actually just right down over there. It's just beyond the trees, and the place I'm staying is pretty much right behind the camera here. So, everything is nice and local and nice and close. And in this video, I'm just gonna answer some of the questions that you guys have had about what I'm doing right now. I'll be talking a little bit about Steinbach, so just a moment you'll have me in the car showing you what Steinbach looks like. I'll be talking a little bit about my recent forays into tail dragging, and that's been a lot of fun, night flying, and man, it's just been an absolutely amazing experience so far. I'm having a blast out here. It's beyond my expectations. I'm super happy, and this has been really one of the best Christmas gifts I could possibly give to myself, to really give myself a chance at great training here. And of course, a great thanks goes out to all the great people at Harv's there who are just an amazing family, literally a family. It's awesome. You have everyone from Harv and his wife, Betty there, and then the 3 sons who are managing a lot of stuff there these days. But everyone has been really nice. All the students are treated like family. I've just been having a wonderful time so far. So in any case, I'll go on with the rest of the video here, and at the very end, if you stick around, you'll have a little bit of a light show because I'm visiting the Assiniboine Zoo as well, which has a great light show, and you can see me messing around with some animals. I don't know, some people might just want to shut off the video at that point, but if you want to see me kind of messing around and enjoying my time off when I'm not flying or studying, that's basically what I look like. I like to play around and have fun, and just live life to its fullest, because you only get one of these, so you got to make the best of it. So in any case, I hope you all have a great holidays, and without further ado, on with the show. As a lot of you know who are in the Discord channel, if you don't, go and join that Discord channel, because there's a lot of amazing people there. We're talking about flying in Canada. We're talking about, the best schools, good places to go, things like that. And as a lot of you in that channel know, I moved out to Steinbach, Manitoba, halfway across Canada here, to become an airline pilot and do the rest of my commercial flight training and possibly do an instructor rating and a whole bunch of other stuff as well here. And some of you have asked for a little tour of Steinbach, and actually the airport is just a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes or so to the south there. So Steinbach itself, it's actually a really big town. There's over 100,000 people here. Just take a look around here. This is really a tour of the city. It's not the hugest city in the world, but as you can see, it has everything that you possibly need very close by here. You have all the fast food places. Hopefully you're not eating too much fast food. I try to stay away from the fast food to stay healthy, but to the right there we have like a Canadian Tire. Right across the street we have a Canadian Superstore, like a massive place where you can get all your groceries super close by, close to the airport. Super convenient. I was actually, and my wife as well, we're both so pleased with how close together and convenient everything is here. And even just past this, on the left is a shopping center. There's a Walmart attached to the shopping center. It's just a really convenient place. I have to say, I was really pleased overall with how convenient everything is here, how close everything is here. And the fact that this is all within minutes from the airport, and that most of the places that you are here in Steinbach are quite close to the airport is just absolutely amazing. And so comparing my 2-minute commute now to my hour, sometimes hour and a half each way commute to, well, Pitt Meadows for me, but even if I went to Boundary Bay, if I was living in Vancouver there, or living in Surrey or Langley, I'd still have at least a 30-45 minute commute each way going there, which is really brutal, because that's time every day I could have been spending doing flight training, doing studying flashcards, and all that kind of stuff, that instead I was spending commuting, and commuting is really not a great use of time. That's time that you're never getting back in your life, which is horrible. In any case, so yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to talk about today, was just what it's like flight training in Steinbach. And then in -20, today it's supposed to be somewhere between -5 to -14 or something like that. It says it's -7 right now, but actually my car was in the garage, and in the garage it was only -2 or something, so it wasn't too bad. But as you can see here, even like the temperature in the car, I have it set to 17 right now. I'm in a t-shirt. It's not that cold at all. Really, that was the biggest thing. I was really worried when people said, oh, it's going to be so cold and you're going to freeze, and Winnipeg, the other name for it is Winterpeg, and you're going to have a horrible time. And to be honest, I haven't felt any of that. Anything up to -20 actually is not that bad at all. I wear a t-shirt and a jacket. I wear a heavier jacket that I wear in Vancouver, of course. This is my jacket back there. It's a winter jacket. You know, got some like fur lined on the hood there, so I don't have to wear like a hat or anything like that. But it's, you know, it's enough with a t-shirt, and to me that's not a huge deal. That's basically the same kind of thing I'd wear if I went up to Whistler in BC to go snowboarding or skiing or something like that. So in any case, yeah, I would have to say that the cold, really, it's not that bad to deal with. You're not going to be having a really bad time with -20. And I've been flying the airplanes with the heat on. You know, the Cessnas have really good heating. I wear a t-shirt when I'm flying. My instructor, he is a little bit more prone to cold, I think, so he does wear a bit more. But for me, I'll just wear a t-shirt with the heat in the Cessna. It's no problem at all. I did find, though, when I flew in the Citabria, the Taildragger, which was a lot of fun and was very difficult as well. I'll talk about that in a little bit. That was a bit colder, and in that case I did really need some gloves and possibly some thicker socks, because I'm just wearing a pair of waterproof shoes, and I'll wear gloves when I do my walk around, but when I'm in the plane typically I don't. But the Citabria, it's a bit of an older plane. It's the one where you have the pilot sitting in front and then someone else sitting in the back there, and in that particular plane it is definitely a bit chillier. But if you're in a Cessna, yeah, I could see really a lot of people overreacting about the cold, because once you get in there and you get the heat on, it gets really toasty, like way too toasty for me. Like I have to have maybe the heat on a quarter or half at most, probably a quarter, and maybe even some fresh cold cabin air in there, because it gets too hot for me. But in any case, I hope that kind of relieves some of the worries that some of you might have about that. It really isn't that bad with the cold. But in any case, so today, that was actually Steinbach. We've left Steinbach already. Like I said, it's a big place. It's a big city. Like it has a lot of people, but everything is very central, very local. So it's very convenient, a very, very convenient place to be. And now I'm actually into the next town already. We're about to pass, I think, a place called Blue Nort or something, which you'll probably see in a future video. I'll do a cross country, maybe going up to St. Andrews, which is in the north, and we're heading, I think, due north right now. And yeah, when you see those, you'll see like these little cities passing underneath. And yeah, I think the biggest worry, if you look up to the right, I'm not sure if you can really see it out that direction. There's a big telecommunications tower. Yeah, it's hard to see. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it sort of in the distance there. And the telecommunications tower there, those are really the most worrisome things when you fly in the prairies, because they are very tall, and sometimes they're even taller than the circuit height of some of the airports here. So in any case, wow, I love the ground here. It looks so cool with the snow kind of going all over the place. In any case, right now, my wife and I, we really want to visit the zoo, so we're actually going to go to the Assiniboine, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, the zoo in Winnipeg, which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And when I get there, we'll talk a bit more about some of the other things that I'm currently dealing with in Winnipeg and in Manitoba in general. We'll talk a little bit about my flying. We'll talk a bit about Harv's Air. And really my first week in Manitoba. I think it's exciting to just talk about that and how everything's been going so far. So let's jump over and we'll talk about that here. So we're finally here at the zoo, and like I said before, we're gonna go and check this out. It's a very cool place. I love zoos. I usually go around zoos all over the world when I travel, but I don't know why. It seemed to be a fun place, and get to see the cool animals that you don't usually get to see and all that kind of stuff. And here we are in front of the bison, kind of like those buffalo sort of deals that used to wander all over the place. We actually saw some along the trip, if you saw the last video there, but just like the majestic bison traverses the plains of North America and goes all over the place, I too have traversed North America to come out here for my flight training. But one of the biggest things that I learned coming along here is that going to another place and settling down is not an easy deal. And if you're traveling, you're like a foreign student who's coming here from another place, or even someone who's coming from another side of Canada, it's not easy to go all the way to a different place and settle in. I've been spending a lot of time buying furniture and settling in and getting everything all ready to live in. And that, of course, takes quite a while to do. And that's something that you need to kind of bank time for if you're coming to do your flight training somewhere else. And of course, the other thing is, as usual, like, you know, maybe when I started this channel, I was uploading a video every, maybe a day at some points, maybe every few days. But now that I'm focusing on my training and studying and stuff like that, I haven't been uploading so much. I'm going to see what I'll do. Hopefully I can still upload at least once a week. We'll find out. But my priority, of course, is becoming a commercial airline pilot, which is my goal here. But nonetheless, I'll do my best to keep you all updated on what's happening and how that all goes on. But yeah, it's something that you really have to consider. A lot of people are asking all the time, oh, should I get a part-time job when I'm flying? Or can I do this? Can I do that? And really, flying takes up so much of your time. And if you're serious about it and you want to get good at it and you want to make a career at it, you really got to put all your time and focus in it if you want it to go well. Otherwise, you know, it's not that easy. And it can be challenging, you know, when you're going on and flying different aircraft and stuff like that. If you're not flying often enough, you're not going to be able to do them well, and you might endanger your life. So that's something else to keep in mind. So much like these wonderful wolves that I just apparently woke up, they're all kind of waking up and looking at me now, but I was just thinking about the lone wolf expression, people who are like the lone wolves who go out on their own. Of course, as you can see, they're not really lone wolves, they're pack animals, they stay together. But in regards to that expression there, I was thinking about the people flying taildraggers, because there aren't that many of them. And because of that, the taildragger planes are almost always available, which is great for me because it's something that I really want to learn how to fly. But at the same time, it's a huge challenge. And so I went out to fly a taildragger for the first time the other day. It felt like the first time I had ever flown. Like, it was so unfamiliar and so challenging. It was very difficult. The first few landings were just really embarrassing. I did such a horrible job, as you'll see in the video that I'll release at some point coming up here. But in any case, it is a great challenge and definitely will help me improve my flying skill overall. And maybe there will be some more people who will join the wolf pack of taildraggers along with me doing that. That'll be kind of cool. I'd love to see some more people and meet some more people who are interested in doing that and who are doing that, because it's a lot of fun. It's very, very interesting, and so far I haven't seen too many people doing that. But overall, yeah, I look forward to it. It's quite an adventure, and taildragging, definitely something I want to do a lot more in the future. Who knows, maybe I'll really enjoy it and even do my commercial CPL check ride in a taildragger. Yeah. we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, yeah, it's looking pretty shaky. I have to say goodbye to the wolves. Arr! I have a polar bear swimming above me here in the Winnipeg Zoo. It's very, very cool. But it swims all around this little tunnel here. And you see the polar bears, wow, it's all over the place around here. Very friendly, like the Winnipeg people. I found it to be very, very nice here. People have been very friendly here so far, and we've been having a good time just going around Winnipeg and trying some really delicious restaurants and things like that. But yeah, this is definitely a highlight of the zoo so far. This cool little water tunnel that lets you kind of go in and see the polar bears swimming around you. I had no idea they swam so well. These things swim like seals or something. They seem to really love the water here and love swimming around here. So that's a cool time to catch them. But man, these polar bears are very friendly, very interesting creatures. Although I wouldn't want to be stuck with one in the Arctic. These things can be quite scary as well, that's for sure. Wow, he's just all over the place. He's right behind me here. That is so cool. I've never been so close to polar bears my whole life. Look at this guy. What a boss. He's just swimming. I think he got his fat butt stuck in the arch there. I don't know. But wow, that is so cool. Have you ever seen that before, Gene? My wife is enjoying this too, aren't you, Gene? Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Definitely a highlight of the trip. Where? Oh yeah. There's another one. That's another thing that I found when I was out here is that the people in Winnipeg have been really, really kind so far. And, you know, we've been out buying furniture and stuff, and they've just been so generous and gracious, and they're very kind overall. I think that's been one of the highlights of the trip here, is coming here and seeing the really nice people. Oh, here comes one. Oh, here comes a bunch of them. They're all coming in. Oh, seals. I love seals. Oh, look at the seals. They're so cute. So I'm out here at the zoo lights thing. Now it's the evening time. We went out and had dinner and came back, enjoying some more of the beauty of Winnipeg. It's quite nice. Really, really cool. And I thought this would be such a great time. Maybe my wife can walk forward with me here. I thought this would be a great time to talk about my night flying experience. And I was really worried going into it, thinking that it would be really scary and, you know, really dangerous and everything like that. But actually it turned out to be really fun and pretty chill. You don't even really need like landing lights or anything like that. As long as the runway lights are up, you can have a pretty good chance of landing there, and it's pretty good. But in any case, it's quite beautiful, just like it is out here right now. And definitely, I have to say, it's a great place just to visit in the wintertime here. This is a fun little event to go through, and these beautiful lights here. You get a bird catching a fish in the water and all that kind of stuff, you know. Clearly they went through a lot of work here, and it's kind of cool because, you know, you come here and you can do this and support the animals and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, seeing the bird flying reminds me of flying, which is of course the whole reason why I came out here. But you know, if you want to go somewhere and you know, even for me, sacrificing being in one of the most beautiful places, Vancouver, to come out here, you can also see that it's also very beautiful out here. Lots of really cool stuff to see and do, and you know, you got to make the best of every place you go to, and I'm making the best by enjoying all the wonderful stuff that Winnipeg has to offer here. So I'll let you take a look at some of the rest of this light show here as I go around. And in any case, I always enjoy having all of you along with me for my late departure here. And if you're out flying, have fun, fly your best, fly safely, even if it's at night, especially if it's at night, fly safely. And remember, it's never too late. See you next time. Step on it. Release the squirrels. Oh, very nice, honey. Warming your hands in the fire.
That's scary.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and
Woo!
misfortune seemed his lot.
Woo!
Got into a drifted bank and then
Woo!
we got upsot. Oh, jingle bells, jingle
Woo!
jingle all the way.
Do you think it works?
Fun it is to ride
Woo-hoo!
horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle
Woo! Do you think you are?
all the way.
Goat!
What fun it is to ride in a
Goat!
horse open
Wait,
sleigh.
prairie sheep. Bighorn sheep! Bighorn sheep! Don't leave me! Bighorn sheep! That's right, bighorn sheep, come here. Who's your daddy? What the Arctic fox say? Yep, 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 yep. Oh. That's not what the Arctic fox says. The Arctic fox is offended by my language. Where did the Arctic fox go? That is adorable. Where are you going, Arctic fox? Come back, Arctic fox! Arctic fox! Look at the polar bears! Oh, look at the polar bears! What are they doing? Polar bears! Oh, look at them go! They're sliding down! I want to see them slide down here. Yeah, push them down! Here we go! Oh! It's like a WWE wrestling match. Oh, come on, slide one down. Slide him down, here he goes! Here he comes! Oh, here he goes! Ah! That was awesome! Hey, polar bear! Hello, polar bear. I don't think he can hear me. Cougar, what are you looking at? So rude. Come back, Cougar. Let us converse. Hey, camels! Camel! Is that some good snow there, camels? Camel! Camel! Are you two going to kiss? You're not going to kiss? Camel! They're looking at us! Look at them eating snow, that's so cool! Camel! I love the way they eat. With their jaws going side to side. Camels! These camels must be thinking this guy is the biggest idiot on the face of the planet. What does he think this is, Pokemon? The majestic llama in all its glory. Witness me, llama. Witness me. Llama. Llama, 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 llama. Llama. All right. See you later, llama. See you, llama.